morning, guys. Today I am headed to Texas. I have a fifth wheel, a 41-foot Fusion. A lot of trailer behind my little truck, but it's handling it good. I think it'll be alright. But anyway, I'll give you a look at it and I'm gonna get on the road. It's the first triaxle toy hauler I pulled. Like I said, it's pulling really good. It's massive, but it doesn't ride like that. So yeah, we'll take this thing down to Alvarado, Texas and get it off and see what happens from there. It's still windy out here in Alvarado, Texas, getting ready to deliver this Fusion triaxle fifth wheel. Man, this thing has pulled great. I can't get over, for as much of a trailer as it is, how good it has actually pulled. Thing I want to touch on though, you see where my truck's sitting? That's with airbags, and man, that's the best money I spent on that truck since I've had it. It did air it up just a little bit higher. I think I have like 65 pounds of pressure in the bags, and I drove down here with 50 pounds of pressure in the bag, and it worked great. But when you let them down, I don't know if you can hear that or not, or see it, either one. But it really had it pushed down. That's where it would be setting level. It's not that bad, but it's the back airbags definitely help the ride. Having the controller here gives me the ability to sit in the driver's seat and figure out what works best for me with which trailer. If I hook to this one, when I leave, I just start easing it up 5 pounds at a time until it rides right. If I get it up where it's too bouncy, I'll let it down 5 pounds. And the other thing I wanted to hit on is on my auxiliary fuel tank, I've not been running a fuel filter. And yeah, it's a mess back here, but not been running a fuel filter, so I decided to do this the other day. Go ahead and put me a little small inline fuel filter between my auxiliary tank and my actual tank under the truck. It slowed the flow down so much, and when it got down to around a quarter tank, it just completely stopped. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna let it go without a filter. It works great without a filter, and hopefully it won't mess anything up too bad. That, and eventually one day maybe I'll put a pump on it, but without a pump it's just not fast enough. And another thing I wanted to kind of touch on is, if you're coming across I-30 in Arkansas, there is a Mexican restaurant called Los Carlos, exit 46 off I-30. Man, they have got some amazing Mexican food, and they have truck parking, got a big dirt parking lot out back for big trucks, and you can usually get a camper in out front. It's, to me, I think it's just worth the stop. Wanted to kind of mention that. But these guys will be in here in a few minutes and we'll get this thing checked in, and then I'm gonna head back home. I've got something I gotta take care of, and then I'll come back out and get another one. So we got a little sidetracked on the way back home. We stopped in Memphis, and if anybody has been here before, you probably already know where I'm at. The Bass Pro Shops Pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee. This place is pretty awesome. One of my favorite stops. We walked in and there wasn't a line for the elevator, so we decided to go straight to the top. If you've never been in here, there is a restaurant and an overlook, a balcony that you can walk out on at the top of the pyramid, and it overlooks Memphis. I've never been out at night, and I expected it to be pretty awesome, but I wasn't really sure what to expect. If you can see in the video, there are cabins that go around the inside of the pyramid, and that is awesome because you can rent those cabins and stay in overnight, and your view is overlooking the inside of the Bass Pro Shop. Not really sure how that works. I've not stayed there, but this puts us out in the restaurant. The restaurant's pretty awesome. I've been there once and ate. It was closed while we were there. They had the big glass fish tank in the center. I thought was awesome. They've got the Sitting inside, you're overlooking Memphis through the glass windows all the way around the pyramid pretty much. It's just really good atmosphere, even right down to the fishing lures hanging from the ceiling. It's just really cool. Really cool. We were freezing. It was so cold out there, but it made for some good pictures and some good video. Never been out there at night before. This was just breathtaking. It was so gorgeous. All the lights, and that's the bridge for I-40 coming in from Arkansas. It was just breathtaking, to say the least. Not to mention, it was like 28 degrees outside, so that kind of added to the effect, I'm sure. But yeah, it was very well worth the trip. Another thing I like, you're standing on glass, and when you're standing there on the glass, the lights changing on the pyramid come up through the floor. It really kind of sets it off. Even on the ride back down, man, this place is just, there's so much to see in here. They had it set up, they had Santa and games, shooting games and stuff like that for the kids. It was just great. I was trying here to get another clip of the cabins, but they're kind of hard to see. But I couldn't process in my mind that you could stay inside of the Bass Pro Shop overnight the first couple of times I went, but it was pretty great. They did have 2 alligators here, but I only got a short video of the one. I wasn't really even expecting to put this in the video. I just was goofing off. This was just going to be for me. But then I think when I saw this guy right here, I mean, that dude's a monster. And I thought, you know what? That should go in the video. So, yeah. First time I was there, you notice we're standing on a boat dock inside the pyramid. And all this got its own waterway right through the pyramid. And on the boat dock, all the boats were lined up there. Instead of sitting on their trailers where you just walk by and look at them, they were actually floating in the water tied up. I thought that was awesome. And just the whole feel and atmosphere of this place is just different from any other Bass Pro Shops, especially probably anywhere else I've ever been in. There's so many shops and stores inside of this one place. It just kind of goes on forever. So that was just a really good trip. Alvarado, Holiday World of Alvarado, Texas. They got us right in, right out. It was a good experience. I know a lot of people are interested in the money. We left out about lunchtime on Friday, got home about midnight on Monday night, and it was about $990 to me, right at $1,000 after fuel. Before any of my expenses after fuel, you know. And got to stop and see the Bass Pro Shops, had some good company with me along the way. It just made for a really good trip. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. Please like, share, subscribe. See you next time.